Welcome to botany class. Let's move to the next topic, 5 kingdom system of classification. 5 kingdom system of classification was proposed by R.H. Whittaker in the year 1969. R.H. Whittaker, American taxonomist, who explained in the year 1969. Already we discussed in the previous class the 5 kingdom system of classification. Whittaker classified all the organisms into 5 different kingdoms. What are they? Kingdom Monera, Kingdom Protista, Kingdom Fungi, Kingdom Plantae and Kingdom Animalia. There are 5 different classifications. All the organisms on the earth are classified into 5 different categories based on the cell structure, that is complexity of cell structure, mode of nutrition, thallus organization, then phylogen, reproduction. So he classified according to this criteria, and all the organisms are grouped under 5 different kingdoms. Let's compare how these 5 different kingdoms are varying one another. So first of all, there is he classified these 5 kingdoms based on these characters, based on the characters like type of the cell type, the levels of organization, cell wall formation, nutrition, motility and the examples. Finally, we are going to learn the examples. So one by one, let's see that. Cell type. We know that there are different categories the organisms can be classified. So one such category is the unicellular and multicellular organisms based on the cell type, and prokaryotic organisms and eukaryotic organisms. Here the cell type which is classified into 2 categories based on prokaryote and eukaryote. So when you compare all these kingdoms, Kingdom Monera and Kingdom Protista. Here Kingdom Monera, which comes under Kingdom Monera, which includes all bacteria, cyanobacteria, etc. So all these organisms under Monera, they are prokaryotic organism. Remaining all organisms, Protista, Plantae, Fungi, Animalia, these all are eukaryotic organisms. So in Monera, all the organisms are prokaryotic. What's the difference among prokaryotic and eukaryotic? Prokaryotic organisms do not possess well-defined nucleus, and the cell organelles, membrane-bound cell organelles are absent in prokaryotic organisms. But eukaryotic organisms which possess the well-defined nucleus as well as all the cell membrane all the membrane-bound organelles, mitochondria, chloroplast, this type of organelles are present in eukaryotic organisms. So Monera, Kingdom Monera, first Kingdom Monera, all the organisms are prokaryotic organisms. Remaining kingdoms, they all contain eukaryotic organisms. Even fungus, there are eukaryotic organisms are also present. Now levels of organization. Levels of organization based on unicellular or multicellular. Most of the Monera, Kingdom Monera, the first kingdom under 5 kingdom system of classification is Monera. Monera includes all the unicellular organisms. Unicellular organisms, its whole body is made up of a single cell. So this unicellular, rarely it contains some multicellular organisms. Multicellular, the body is made up of many cells. And Protista, Kingdom Protista, here Basilaria phyta, this type of organisms which present there, Kingdom Protista, it also possesses the unicellular organism, and fungi which consist of this fungus. Fungus is classified separately under his classification. So this fungus which contains or which includes multicellular organisms. Unicellular as well as multicellular organisms are present in fungus. And plants, the plants which are multicellular, but the tissues and organs also present in it. Tissue system, then organs. Tissues and organs are produced. It's well defined system in plants. And animals which also possess the organ system. So here tissues, organ as well as organ systems are present in Animalia. Kingdom Animalia, which contains tissue, organs and organ systems. So these all are categorized depend upon levels of organization. Either it is unicellular or multicellular, or it contains the tissue or organ system. Based on this, these 5 kingdoms are classified. Then cell wall. We know there are cell wall present in certain organisms. Here in Monera, the cell wall is made up of peptidoglycan and mucopeptides. Peptidoglycans, and because Monera which contains bacteria, bacterial cell wall is made up of peptidoglycan and mucopeptides. Then Kingdom Protista. Kingdom Protista, the cell wall is made up of cellulose. The cell wall is made up of cellulose, and fungal cell wall is made up of chitin. You may learn in the lower classes also. Fungal cell wall is made up of chitin, and plant cell wall is made up of cellulose. So plant cellulose as well as this Protista, Kingdom Protista and Kingdom Plantae, the cell wall is made up of cellulose. Chitin in fungus, the cell wall of fungus is made up of chitin, and peptidoglycan in bacteria, that comes under Monera. And what about Animalia? In Animalia, the cell wall is absent. So cell wall formation is a mainly characteristic feature of the plants. So most of the plants, cellulose, the cell wall is made up of cellulose, but animals, cell wall is absent. Again, there is a important characteristic feature of difference between plants and animals is presence of cell wall. In animals, cell wall is absent. So what are the animals including in Kingdom Animalia which devoid of this cell wall? Now next category is nutrition. Based on the nutrition, there are 2 different types of nutrition: autotrophic nutrition and heterotrophic nutrition. We all know. So based on these 5 kingdoms, how the nutrition. So in Kingdom Monera, the organisms which comes under Monera is autotrophic as well as heterotrophic. What's the difference? Autotrophic and heterotrophic. Autotrophic, which synthesize its own food. So it comes under, there are 2 different types of autotrophic organisms. They are photoautotrophic and chemoautotrophic. Photoautotrophic, which synthesize its own food with the help of sunlight. But chemoautotrophic organisms which derive energy in the chemical reactions. So here photo means light. So it synthesizes its own food. Photoautotrophic organisms synthesize its own food with the help of sunlight, carbon dioxide, water and the pigment chlorophyll. So this type of 2 types of autotrophic organisms are present in Kingdom Monera. Then what is heterotrophic organisms? Heterotrophic organisms are eats on some other organism like plants or animals. So these organisms either eat plants or it eats the animals as its nutrition. So based on this nutrition, Monera, kingdom Monera includes what are the organisms present under kingdom Monera, which shows two different kinds of nutrition, autotrophic and heterotrophic. Autotrophic again classified into photoautotrophic, chemoautotrophic. Likewise, heterotrophic organisms, two different types, parasitic and saprophytic. Parasites, we all know that parasites are the organisms which lives on another living organisms. So parasites lives on another living organisms, either plants or animals, which depends upon its food as well as shelter. Mainly in food, for food it depends upon another living plant or another living animal. That type of parasitic organisms is one type of heterotrophic mode of nutrition. What's meant by saprophytic organisms? Saprophytic organisms which derive its food from dead and decayed matters. So what's the difference among parasitic and saprophytic? Parasitics are the organisms which depends upon another living organism. Saprophytes which derive its food from dead and decayed matters. Then what about kingdom Protista? Kingdom Protista also contains autotrophic and heterotrophic. So Monera and Protista, which contains both the organisms, autotrophic as well as heterotrophic. And kingdom Fungi. Kingdom Fungi is completely heterotrophic. They are, because it lacks chlorophyll. There is no way to synthesize its own food like autotrophic. So it is completely heterotrophic. Fungi, kingdom Fungi, the organisms including under kingdom Fungi, which is completely heterotrophic, either parasitic or saprophytic. Then kingdom Plantae is completely autotrophic. These are the green plants. The green plants has the ability to synthesize its own food. So it derives sunlight as its source of energy with the help of carbon dioxide, water and green color pigment chlorophyll. With the help of this, it synthesizes its own food. So completely kingdom Plantae organisms are, which includes algae, bryophytes, pteridophytes, everything. All these plants are autotrophic. Then animals, completely it is heterotrophic. It leads heterotrophic mode of nutrition because it's depend upon either plants or animals. That is kingdom Animalia. Now, based on motility. The motility, kingdom Monera, here motile or non-motile, either it is motile or non-motile. So these organisms, the Monera, what are the organisms including under the kingdom Monera? They are either motile or non-motile. Motile, certain organisms are motile, certain are non-motile. Likewise, Protista also motile and non-motile. But fungus, it is only non-motile because it cannot move place to place. This non-motile, it is non-motile. And plants also is fixed in a particular place. So it cannot move here and there. So plants and fungus, these two groups are non-motile. But animals are motile. It has to move here and there. So many locomotory organs are present there. So it searches its food. For searching its food, it can move here and there. So among these 5 kingdoms, kingdom Plantae and kingdom Fungi are non-motile. Remaining organisms are motile. Animalia, kingdom Animalia is completely motile. Kingdom Monera and Protista motile as well as non-motile organisms are including in this kingdom. Finally, the organisms. What are the organisms present in kingdom Monera, kingdom Protista, kingdom Fungi, kingdom Plantae and kingdom Animalia? Let's see organisms. Bacteria. Kingdom Monera, which includes all kinds of bacteria. Archaebacteria, Eubacteria, Cyanobacteria, Actinomyces. Cyanobacteria, blue-green alga. So, Archaebacteria, Eubacteria, Cyanobacteria, Actinomyces. These all bacteria are including in the kingdom Monera. Then Protista, which includes chrysophytes, dinoflagellates, euglenoids, slime molds, amoeba, plasmodium, trypanosoma, paramecium. So, these all phytoplankton, zooplanktons, this type of organisms, everything grouped under kingdom Protista. What are the organisms? Chrysophytes, dinoflagellates, they are belonging to algae. Then euglenoids, slime molds, amoeba, plasmodium, trypanosoma, paramecium. These all organisms are including in the kingdom Protista. Now, kingdom fungi. Kingdom fungi, we all know the characteristic feature of this. It leads heterotrophic mode of nutrition since it lacks chlorophyll. What types of organisms present here? There are different classification of fungus. All kinds of classification, that is Basidiomycota, Ascomycota, Zygomycota, Oomycota, Myxomyces. These all groups of fungus are grouped under one kingdom, that is kingdom fungi. Once again, Basidiomycota, Ascomycota, Oomyces, Zygomycota, Myxomyces. So, here Oomyces, Myxomyces, remaining Basidiomycota, Ascomycota, Zygomycota. These are various classifications of fungus. All classifying fungus are grouped under the kingdom fungi. So, kingdom fungi includes all kinds of fungal species. Now, kingdom plantae. Kingdom plantae includes algae, bryophytes, pteridophytes, gymnosperms, spermatophyta, seed plants, every plants. What are the plants? They all are grouped under a kingdom plantae. What are they? Rhodophyta, chlorophyta, phaeophyta, charophyta, bryophyta, pteridophyta, spermatophyta. So, these all group of algae, these all are Rhodophyta, chlorophyta, phaeophyta, charophyta. These are groups of alga and bryophytes, pteridophytes as well as spermatophyta, seed plants. Every plants including under the kingdom plantae. Finally, kingdom Animalia. So, Animalia, kingdom Animalia, here all the animals which are coming under a kingdom Animalia. What are the organisms here? Here vertebrates and invertebrates. Commonly all the vertebrates as well as the invertebrates including Porifera, Coelenterata, Echinodermata, Protochordata, Platyhelminthes, then Nematoda, Annelida, Mollusca, Arthropoda. These all groups of animals, animal classification, everything all together which is included under the kingdom Animalia. So, once again, what are the animals which includes here? Porifera, Coelenterata, Echinodermata, Protochordata, Platyhelminthes, Nematoda, Mollusk, Annelida, Arthropoda, then vertebrates, all kinds of organisms. So, vertebrates organisms which possess the spinal cord. So, vertebrates, invertebrates, everything together grouped under kingdom Animalia. So, this type of classification compared to two kingdom system of classification, three kingdom and four kingdom system of classification, this five kingdom system of classification has certain merits as well as demerits. What are the merits of this five kingdom classification? This classification based on cell complexity, the complexity of cell structure it is based on, and the thallus organization, based on the thallus organization it is classified. So, it is a merit, and there is a separate kingdom for kingdom fungus. because fungus is separate from other green plants. It is completely lacking chlorophyll pigment. So, it is grouped under, and also it is lead completely heterotrophic mode of nutrition, either parasite or saprophytic mode of nutrition. So, completely it is separated in this kingdom, that is a merit. And phylogeny, so it leads to phylogeny. So, one kingdom it is separated, that is fungi which is grouped separately, which leads phylogeny. So, these are the merits of 5 kingdom system of classification. Though it contains merit, there are demerits also, because viruses are not explained or not included in any one of this group. There are 5 kingdoms, but viruses are not including in any group. That is one of the demerit. So, merits and demerits are present in 5 kingdom system of classification. So, today's question is 5 kingdom system of classification. Assignment: draw this diagram and learn all these names. Already you may learn these classifications in the lower classes, 11th standard also. Kingdom Plantae, there are different classes. Animalia, there are different phylums. And fungus, there are different separate classification. And there is a tablet column given in your book. It compare all these 5 kingdoms, how it differs from one another based on 5 categories: cell type, levels of organization, cell wall, mode of nutrition, mode of motility, and the examples. So, this is a 5-mark question. 5 kingdom system of classification, merits and demerits, 2-mark question, as well as 3-mark, it is important. And all this comparative study of all these 5 kingdoms are important, and the diagram is this one. Before the next class, learn this question. Thank you.